I want to get you back to that breaking news that we've been following throughout this newscast. And to recap what we're learning so far, there are two scenes actively being worked on by SAPD right now. That first scene is on the 100 block of Oriental. If we can take a live picture of that so we can show viewers what it looks like right now. The second scene, Westward Drive and West Rock Drive. Again, both of these on the southwest side of town. All of the information coming into our newsroom is very preliminary right now. PIO is en route to these scenes to brief our reporters, which we have standing by waiting for more information. But Deborah Knapp is joining me now. Deborah, you have been looking at some of the video coming into our newsroom. Can you tell our viewers what you've been learning so far?
Well, Isis, we have been told that this all began about 5:15 this afternoon. There was a shooting. You can see a car right here, the back window shot out. This is at Oriental and South Brazos, where we believe this all began. And we've been told preliminarily that there were a couple of cars involved in some kind of a shootout. A police officer was involved. We've been told one, possibly two police officers have been wounded. Then this is one of the crime scenes. The second crime scene, 2600 Westward, that is an apartment complex where we are told the suspect might be at this moment. There are 150 police officers out on these two scenes, dozens of police cars. We saw officers huddled down behind units, obviously an active scene, obviously worried about the shooter. They have not, I've been watching that for at least 40 minutes now. Police officers there waiting and other officers searching that apartment complex.
And we are joined on the phone right now with Gene De La Cruz. He is a KENS 5 photojournalist. Gene is live right now at that scene at 100 Oriental. Gene, can you hear me? And if so, what are you seeing right now?
AC's, the shot of you guys are taking it live. Is actually located at the 500 block of Floyd and South Brazos Street. The vehicle looks like it's been shot up. The back window is busted. There are marked units everywhere, crime scene tape, blocking all intersections. Lots of uniformed officers, bike officers, lots of media here, and people just walking around wondering what is happening, what is going on. Lots of questions here, but the video, the picture that you're looking at it looks like a small blue sedan with its busted rear window. I can't confirm yet if this is part of the vehicle that may have been part of the Westward shooting. There are officers and detectives documenting, probably going to see what they can see, what kind of things are in the vehicle or whatnot. Like I said earlier, there is it's a large crime scene, yellow tape everywhere, marked vehicles, sirens, and people, like I said, walking, wondering what it is, what's happening here. The scene is very tranquil at this point. There's not a lot of running around or anything like that, just a lot of officers in uniform walking around trying to secure a scene. And as you can see the shot right here, I'm panning to the right to the intersection, and Brussels, other media is standing by here.
And this is a residential, we want to be clear, this is a residential area.
This is a residential area on the west side that would be a regular street, had this not been happening. There's a lot of homes here, a lot of families that live in these homes, people standing on the street with their phones, trying to see what's going on. And it's very much a neighborhood like anywhere in San Antonio.
And Gene, I know one of the things that you do as a photojournalist when you arrive at the scene, you canvass, not only are you trying to collect information from any official sources that may be there, but also any witnesses, any neighbors who perhaps may have seen something. Have you had a chance to talk to some of the neighbors, get a sense of what unfolded there today?
At this point, because the scene is still very active and everything's happening very quickly, I've seen a lot of just passerbys, people just asking me, do you know what's going on? What is it? And what do you see? What do you know? And at this point, I really don't have any confirmed information to tell them. But all I can tell you is that the neighborhood seems to be the neighbors. I'm looking at some neighbors right now that are looking up. I'm going to pan the camera over to show them, and they look, pretty calm to me. They're just like the rest of us, wondering.
Right.
They're wondering what's going on.
Yeah, and I just want to be clear because we have been reporting, and SAPD initially put out that this was the 100 block of Oriental. You were actually at the 500 block of Lloyd and South Brazos. How far is that from Oriental?
From where I stand, we're looking at about maybe a city block or 2 city blocks from where I stand. Police officers, normally when it's a very active scene and a high intensity scene, because I've been to many scenes, when it's an intensive scene, they will block or have a huge quadrant, a perimeter to keep all people from walking through the streets, because when you have a crime or a crime scene like this, everything, the whole street, basically the 2 city blocks, 3 city blocks, is a huge crime scene. And so everything on the ground can't be stepped on by anybody because it would contaminate their scene. And so they are pushing everybody out and keeping people safe.
All right. Well, Jean De La Cruz, thank you so much for that information. We want to get right to Megan Reyna right now, who just arrived at another scene. Megan, I understand that you've been briefed by police, or you're waiting for a briefing. What are you learning?
We're still waiting for a briefing right now. Really not a lot of information we can confirm at all, but I can a few different scenes here, which, as I was hearing from Jean, this is spreading across a large portion here on the west side. Now, a scene that we were at earlier, Westward Drive, a woman actually told me that she was walking to get food, was coming back, trying to get to her apartment, and that's when police stopped her and told her that there was an active situation going and that they were possibly searching for a suspect that had a rifle. Again, that is just what she said. Police told her. That is nothing confirmed at this point, as we're waiting for a PIO for the police department, for possibly the chief to come and brief us on what exactly is happening. Let me step out so we can just get a look at what we're seeing behind here. Crime scene tape is up, as you can see. And as we were driving down just to get to this scene, the security service building, the Federal Credit Union, you can see just car after car, police car after police car.